shifting our focus now to tell you about what's really happening in terms of the heat wave. Now, it's going to be scorchy, sweaty, and of course, a sultry summer because several Indian states are suffering from extreme weather conditions. This is because of the sharp rise in temperatures, that is, during the past few days that we've witnessed. And according to the IMD, heatwave conditions are likely to continue to prevail over parts of peninsular India during the next 24 hours. Meanwhile, let's tell you that the weather department has also predicted light to moderate rains and hailstorms in east central and peninsular India today. Now, heat wave conditions are also expected to prevail in North Karnataka with warm night conditions in isolated pockets over North Karnataka, whereas hot and humid weather is likely to prevail over Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Karaikal, Kerala and coastal areas of Gujarat and over coastal Andhra Pradesh today. All right, of course, that is essentially the latest as far as we know the given situation with the heat wave that is concerned. Remember, it doesn't matter if you're living in the north or the south. In fact, the glaring heat is going to give no respite to anybody who's, of course, living across the country, because these are numbers that are startling to say the least. Of course, if you talk about the south, there is a summer heat wave like no other. Remember the past couple of days, in fact, numbers have even gone up above 40 degrees in Karnataka. But as far as what is happening in Tamil Nadu is concerned, let me take that across to my colleague Dharani, who joins me live. Dharani, very good afternoon. Clearly, this is not good news for anyone who's living in the south. Although Tamil Nadu does have a pretty hot summer, this is going to be a little more, let us say, sweatier summer than one can expect. And that's not great news because this can also have implications on your health as well. Just to give us a quick understanding, although heat wave is predicted, we're also picking up that the department is talking about maybe a little bit of a respite with the rain. So if you could give us an overall situation as to what it is like.
Well, of course, Chennai is facing, additional heat waves compared to the other parts of the state because of the presence of beaches. The humidity is very high in Chennai, and because of that, the presence of heat and the experience of the heat waves is much higher in the capital city compared to other, central zone districts. And of course, the southern districts are also facing a similar situation because of the presence of beaches. The humidity is very high, and we all know for a fact that Tamil Nadu is, having the Lok Sabha elections in the very first phase itself on April 19, and because of that, because of the frequent poll campaigns by all the political parties, the public are coming out in large numbers during daytimes, and they're also facing the wrath of these heat waves. And the IMD department here in Chennai, they've told that the situation is only expected to worsen as as the days proceed. As we enter May month, the heat waves will only get more worse, is what the IMD has told. So definitely the state is bracing up to go through that. Meanwhile, the state health department has advised people to not come outside in the afternoon hours as much as possible. And they've also advised children and elderly to not come outside during the peak hours, especially the afternoon hours between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. This is when the heat waves are experienced, at their worst. So the state health department has advised people to not come outside, for unnecessary reasons or for less important reasons during these hours. And of course, the state health department has also advised people to consume as much water as possible and fruits as possible, because compared to last year, this year the heat waves have pretty much increased in their intensity here in Chennai, and this can be very definitely evidently felt by the people here. And of course, the state government has been coming up with many climate change mitigation policies, but it will take some years to see the results. But for the moment, the state government is relying on temporary solutions like advising people to consume a lot of water.
Dharani, I have to interject you there, but thank you very much for not only telling us the reality, but also in terms of what steps is being taken, and most importantly, the advisory that's been issued. Appreciate you also reporting despite the glaring heat, but for the moment, we're going to have to leave it at that. Let's